మిత్రునాం సోదర బంధువం వనక్కము స్వాగతము టు Dr. J. Reddy Joggari Tirupati Reddy Education Channel. Mitranam, this playlist is about UPSC exam help for you, coaching and mentoring. And in part C, I have given certain books, resources that should help you making your candidature more formidable in the prelims or in the especially in the main exams as well as the oral exams, the final stage. This is part C. India Geography History, important references, resources, atlases, books, dictionaries like that. And I have put this in three parts. This is part B. We looked before. You can look in the appropriate playlist. If you didn't look it in the part A, also the most important one, digital resources, especially Squareberg Atlas. I have given extensive bird's eye view for your help. So here, as usual in all my excuse me presentations, I will be showing in the gist a sort of index or bird's eye view of the presentations. This is part A. In essence, broader it is around about 9 or so, and we are in part A. Originally I thought presenting one, but later I felt there are a lot of books to cover to help you. I made it A, B, C. So the next presentation will look at the greater Mughals, lesser Mughals, later Mughals, and so on, how to remember their names very easily, how to remember their reigns, period, rules, where they reigned or ruled very easily, all those things. Then we'll take up the first founder of the Mughal dynasty, Mughaliya, of Islamic imperialism in Bharat, and we look at all of them in depth as we move on. And this is the excuse me for my allergies, the South Asia maps, JRD. There are more than 900 or so videos. I have extensively talked on various things that will also help you in your UPSC exams, even though they're not titled for UPSC, geography, history, battles, wars, treaties, and so on. So that will be very helpful to you. What I will do in these presentations, Mitranam, is I will show these atlases. I didn't put it here. Later, I added two more atlas information. That is the historical atlas of Peninsular India. I will show that book. And Oxford School Atlas of Pakistan. It's an old atlas. Previously, we have seen the new atlas and old atlas. Old atlas also very good. I really liked certain points. I will tell you what. I have been using these atlases some more than 3 decades or so. This is my passion. I would like to share with you so that that will help you uh, in making you a stronger contender for these exams. Here I will just show you a bigger picture of this, and I have in possession of those books also. Show you them. They may not be the perfect ones, but that will help you. The Dictionary of Indian History, Sachchidananda Bhattacharya. This is the most important one. I have been reading since more than 2.5 decades. I will, whenever I have a time, I read it. It's a very fascinating dictionary. You will get a very deeper understanding of the Bharat history until little bit more than a partition time. And I have put one sample page here, Aurangzeb page, because you see a lot of scribbling, because when I write for myself, when I read it, and then the Historical Atlas of India, that was the Government of India publication, calls NATMO, National Atlas Thematic Mapping Organization, Government of India, and so on. In addition to that, what I have not shown here, what I will show you here, I will put it in the description box. These books also, I should have added it. Later I realized, see, I am putting their titles. I will show you the book, The Historical Atlas of Indian Peninsula, Colin, Davies. Is Oxford, means Oxford University Press. And then Oxford School Atlas of Pakistan is the world atlas. At that time, there are two Pakistans, Maghrebi Pakistan, that is the Western Pakistan, and uh, Mashriqi Pakistan, East Pakistan, that is the East Bengal or Bangladesh now. So that atlas, that gives a very different perspective. And in certain aspects, I like this better than the new atlas. And I will share those books with you and show you and tell you what I like and how it will help you. This is not to tell you that you should buy them, but some definitely you can, because if you are in India, it's very easy to get. I'm not in India, and they're not expensive either. But if you're a serious premi or a lover or a fascination, passion to understand in the Bharat Mata Indology, you should have these things. Okay, this is the one, Dictionary of India. This I have been, when I was in Hyderabad long back, 2 3 decades back, I got it, and ever since then, I have been using the Dictionary of India, Sachchidananda, Bhattacharya. Most fascinating dictionary. I really recommend that you should get it. And I have stored other things, okay? Dictionary of India, you can see that one. See, you can question, sir, why we need to do that. There is information available in Wikipedia like that you can get free. Wikipedia gives a different, it is that this is different. So I read a lot of information on Wikipedia. Still, I love this one because this you can go and read at any time. You can jot down and you can flip on the pages very easily. And suppose if you want to know about Aurangzeb and uh, Wikipedia gives a lot of information, links and again the sublinks, hyperlinks, difficult. It takes a lot of time. Of course, you have to have a understanding of that in order to leverage. Knowledge is not a one-day process, so it's a large accumulation. What I am trying to tell is, I read it, every time I read it, I get a, here I am trying to show Aurangzeb here, you can see Aurangzeb here, I might have written extensively for myself. When I put this thumbnails for you, I get the information there because I don't want again read and Wikipedia, that takes a lot of time and so. So it's a very important dictionary, and not only for examination purpose, general understanding of Mother Bharat and Indology, and you should get it. And this is the dictionary. Next, this is also a good atlas. I liked in certain aspects. This is the historical atlas of India, the government of India publication, and it is simple compared to others. But I liked here certain historical cities, historical. Suppose if you're talking about now, this the Deccan Bharat. I can see, you can show you the towns you can see. See, now there are many urban centers in Bharat. That means when you see historically some of the urban centers, you will not see, you will not notice why they are important. Take, for example, in southern Bharat, the Deccan Telugu speaking states, where I come from, city districts, Rayalaseema, that is Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur, historic, Bellary, and the northern part of Arcot and Baramahal, and Nellore Payangat region next to Pulicat Lake. If you talk about the Gandikota Fort and Gorge, that area, Gooty Fort or Penukonda Fort, this may be very insignificant in the current modern time. You may not pay much attention, but they're very, very important. By looking those at that particular atlas, you can see what are the contemporary forts and urban centers, yes, sort like that, so that you will get a different perspective. And this is the, this we already looked in Pakistan. This Oxford Atlas Survey of Pakistan. I think the Oxford Survey of Pakistan. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it does not matter. This is the for high school kids, and I use it. It modern districts is very important. But what I felt missing is the a sort of geographic, topographic, all the districts of Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan, frontier province, that is the Sarhad Shubha, kind of like that. You will get it in this. But I found this the same. This is the Oxford publication. Oxford Atlas of Pakistan, you can see that, and this World Atlas. It is also given the both the two Pakistans, Purbi Pakistan and Pashchim Pakistan, East Pakistan, West Pakistan, that is Maghrebi Pakistan and Mashriqi Pakistan. Here I am showing you. So, is a topographical maps and historical railway lines. This gives a, here we are talking about Purbi Bengal, East Bengal, that is the East Pakistan at that time. So, a lot of rivers, Meghna, and very, very Sundarbans extensively. I like this very much. Again, to say, is this a particular book important? You should not look in the direction or compare. There is no yes or no answer for that. So each one emphasizes that one. Take for example, you see a lot of presentations on Mughal history. You like certain presentations better. It is not the content itself. It is the way it is presented to you and the way you get the help from that content. That is very important here. I'm trying to impress upon you the I think it may not be the right. Anyways, at least you can get it. The Punjab region, you can see the Punjab Sindh Mata River and Thal Doab and all the five doabs and bars. A lot of people doesn't know, only they are aware of the doabs. They are not know what is a bar region. And I have put an extensive public presentation and bars, Nili bar, Ganji bar, Kirana bar. And why should you know about this for UPSC exams? It is a part of South Asia. When the Mughals moved from there, you can talk about it and all those things. You have a knowledge and you can always articulate it. When you go for main exams, you can articulate it. Even in the final oral, even articulate even better. That means your interviewer will think you have more knowledge, more knowledgeable. Those type of things will indirectly help you. I'm trying to show the bars here, bar regions, and I'm not sure whether I have it. Yeah, here in this region. And that's what I'm trying to impress upon you. And here, based upon this, when I start reading the bars, and you may not see it, Gondal bar and bars are essentially between the Doab is between the two river, is an interfluent way. The bar is the upland region historically, less settled, less population like that. After reading that, my understanding of the region better. Otherwise, if you even in the Wikipedia or in the YouTube, there are not much information on that. So I struggled a lot to build up more knowledge. So that will be helpful. That's what I'm trying to tell you, to say that one particular book may not be the answer for everything. There is nothing like that in the life. That what I am. So those type of things that will definitely help you. If you look at all my presentations in my YouTube channel, you get a very good understanding of that. This is not suggest, I may not say directly they are for UPSC exams. They're definitely for more serious understanding. Take for example, the you want to understand the British Punjab region, you have to know British Punjab, all the divisions have put in here. This will be help you in understanding the partition, in understanding Mughal history, in understanding the previous Islamic imperialisms imposed is Karari, Pakistan declaration too. So the knowledge is like so much intertwined, interfluid. So that will help you. You can look at those uh, presentations as per your time. South Asia maps, JRD. What will I will talk about? I will so far I have been only talking about the resources help you, right? You may not see why. Sorry, you have put the title like UPSC exam. It's a Mughal history. There is not Mughal, but I have talked something about the Mughals indirectly in the first Spatchberg Atlas, like that invasions. Next, we look about the great. I won't call it invaders great, but that's what the book says. Earlier Mughals, later Mughals, earlier first 6 months are earlier Mughals. That is like the Babur and his son Humayun's son Akbar, then Jahangir Shah Jahan and Ghazi Alamgir, Aurangzeb. So if you take these, the first earlier rulers ruled from 1526 to 1707. Even you can say 1501-04. That's where Akbar conquered Kabul. He was Amir of Kabul. That means Kabul is historical part of Bharat. Previously, before Islamic imperialism of Ghaznavid Ghurid established, it was Shahi, Hindu Shahi, Pathan rulers used to there. So in a sense, we can say Akbar, Mughal Empire from 1504 to 1857 broadly, even though it was nominal. First 175 years also I covered. It's not like why you are covering this, how you can very easily, intuitively tell it. That's very important. In your prelims, in your mains, in your oral exams, that I will articulate in part 2. That is the greater Mughals or earlier Mughals, their reigns, intuitive. That's the point. Sprujanatmaka. Very easily you have to remember it. That's the part we will be highlighting. Hope these presentations, Mitranam, will helping you, and see you in the next presentation. Your presenter, Dr. J. Reddy, Education Channel, South Asia.